When a team of engineers set out to repair war-damaged pipelines at one of the world's largest gas facilities, they made a fatal error. A single spark triggered a catastrophic explosion, killing 13 workers and severely burning dozens more. This happened on the evening of June 21, 2026, at the Barzan gas plant in Qatar. Looking at this satellite view of the Ras Laffan industrial port, you can see the immense scale of the infrastructure involved. Before the blast, the Barzan facility alone was processing 1.4 billion cubic feet of natural gas every single day. To follow the ripple effects of this disaster and stay updated on conflicts worldwide, make sure you subscribe to the global Warwatch network. Because of where this specific plant sits, that single spark sent immediate economic shockwaves through a deeply interconnected and highly fragile global energy supply chain. To understand how those workers ended up in that deadly situation in June, we have to rewind to March 2026. That is when Israeli forces launched a targeted military strike against this location, Iran's massive South Pars gas field. Iranian forces launched an immediate military retaliation, firing a barrage of missiles directly at Qatar's Ras Laffan complex. The attack severely damaged critical export infrastructure, specifically taking down Train 4, Train 6, and the Pearl gas-to-liquids facility. This data visualization shows the immediate fallout. Those missile strikes wiped out 17% of Qatar's total liquefied natural gas export capacity overnight. With the infrastructure physically broken, the state-run energy company declared force majeure and halted production. Qatar's natural gas was now trapped in the crossfire of a regional war. As the weeks dragged on, the pressure to repair those plants and get the gas flowing again reached a boiling point. A breakthrough finally arrived in June. US and Iranian negotiators met here at a luxury resort in Bergenstock, Switzerland, to hammer out a fragile ceasefire that tentatively secured the vital Strait of Hormuz. With the shipping lanes clearing, Qatar faced immense domestic pressure to quickly bring the Barzan plant back online. They desperately needed that gas to power their own electrical grid and run municipal water desalination plants before the peak summer heat hit the desert. Pipelines must be meticulously purged of atmospheric oxygen before hydrocarbons return. In the rush, this failed, leaving residual oxygen mixing with raw methane. Under pressure, a single spark ignited the mixture, accelerating into a detonation wave that shattered the pipeline walls and sparked secondary fires. In the immediate aftermath, Qatari Energy Minister Saad Shahridan Al-Kaabi officially classified the disaster as a tragic operational error, entirely separate from the recent military strikes. The bombs did not drop on June 21st. Let the extreme geopolitical pressure to get the country's power grid running directly catalyzed the deadly engineering shortcuts that destroyed the Barzan plant. This accident created an immediate utility crisis right here in Doha. The Barzan plant was the main engine for Qatar's domestic electricity grid and its critical water desalination facilities. To keep their own cities powered and watered, the state energy company was forced to divert dry gas away from its remaining undamaged export lines. That decision sent an instant shockwave through global maritime logistics. With less gas available to export, the daily cost to charter an LNG carrier like this one skyrocketed from $42,000 to over $250,000. This map illustrates the immediate ripple effect. Asian economies highly dependent on Qatari exports, like China, Japan, India, and Bangladesh, were suddenly hit with massive energy deficits, soaring power costs, and severe industrial load shedding. Because global energy routing is so tightly interconnected, a localized domestic power shortfall in the Middle East instantly translated into a multinational economic crisis. The chaos in the markets fueled a fierce information war. Media outlets began publishing explosive allegations, claiming Qatar had struck a secret back-channel agreement with Iran, intentionally keeping gas offline to manipulate Western markets during the peace talks. Qatar furiously denied the reports. They pointed to the very real threat of Iranian missiles, their own military safety assessments, and the tragic deaths of their 13 workers as grim proof that the crisis was authentic. Looking at this size comparison, you can see the core structural problem: concentration risk. Before the war, a staggering 20% of the entire world's LNG supply originated from just this 295 square kilometer patch of land at Ras Laffan. Placing that much of the world's energy capacity in a single geopolitical crossfire zone has proven to be a critical liability. The destruction of these pipelines is already forcing long-term buyers across Europe and Asia to aggressively seek out new, geographically insulated suppliers for the next decade. Thank you for watching. How do you think countries should handle this kind of energy vulnerability? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Global Warwatch Network for more updates.